in the past they have had trouble is, and it relates to teacher quality, is the induction programs and mentoring programs for new teachers. It's absolutely critical. It's also state law that we spend the effort and the resources to make sure that we keep the new teachers, that they aren't set adrift at the beginning of the school year. We're making some progress in that area, but it's a serious issue because it is part of the corrective action plan. We can't afford to waste those type of resources, and we're working hard with the district to make sure that that happens.
Okay, thank you. Here's a question related to the racial achievement gap. Research states when standards are set high and resources are available to all children, they will succeed. What are some specifics in your plan that would help close the achievement gap in MPS? Please name a few. And let's start with the mayor on this question.
And I want to talk a little bit about what we saw in the McKinsey report, because I think it's important to have this understanding. One of the things that the McKinsey report did is it took a snapshot of the kids in the Milwaukee Public Schools in 4th grade and a snapshot of the kids when they're in 10th school. It compared how we ranked in Milwaukee vis-a-vis the state. It then looked at 4 other cities: Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, I can't remember, Minneapolis. Those are other cities. What it showed is that the achievement gap in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee, vis-a-vis the state of Wisconsin, is greater in 10th grade than it is in 4th grade. And this is the only school district of those 5 cities where that occurred. It's not a longitudinal study, but it tells you that there's an issue there. If in all the other school districts that gap is closing in 10th grade, but here in Milwaukee, in contrast to the state, it's larger in 10th grade. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about, are these students going to be prepared to have these jobs in this world economy? That's the issue. So what specifically do I want to see us do? Specifically, I wanted to see us, and we've already started this, and as much as we've seen the governor and the state maligned in this thing, I think we should give credit where credit is due, and that is the governor and the legislature have put literally tens of millions of dollars to increase the math scores in the Milwaukee Public Schools. And this is a situation where it was only Milwaukee. The governor and the legislature said, this money goes, but it goes only to Milwaukee. Of all the school districts in the state, we're going to do this. And what have we started seeing? And a couple of our previous speakers talked about this. We've started seeing the math scores going up. We have to do something comparable in reading. And if you ask me what one of my priorities would be if we were successful in getting Race to the Top funds, it would be pouring dollars into improving the reading of the kids in the Milwaukee Public Schools. It's tangible, it's real, it closes the racial achievement gap, and it helps our children. That's what I would like to see us do.